What is up, you guys? Hope you guys have been doing well. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about why you should start or consider vlogging, but before that, I'm gonna put in a session. It's been about 2 months since I got back into breaking. It's tough. It's like starting all over again, but you gotta slowly climb, and I know in a few months everything will be okay. Now, you might think that vlogging means carrying around a camera with you, sharing your day, talking into it, recording everything, but that's only a fraction of it. Let me explain. Now, there are what I like to call the 3 elements within the video creative space. There's educational, entertainment, and personal. And let me explain each one of you to you guys. First, educational, right? There are tons of educational video out there, whether you want to learn something new or you want to know something about, and you may have a skill set and knowledge that nobody else may know about. And there are tons of people out in the world who are always in need of help, and you may be the right person to help that person. And video is just one way of distributing that content and information to other people. And I just feel like information and knowledge should never be kept to oneself and should be freely given. Bringing value to other people is always the right thing. And so, education. Now, the second form is entertainment. You may be a great storyteller, you may have a great personality, you may have interesting events happening in your life, maybe you travel, eat unique things, do adventurous things, and you may want to share that with other people who may be interested in. And a lot of people like to watch entertaining content because it's a form of escapism, and escapism is a real thing, right? People like to live vicariously through other people's lives. Now, the third one is personal, which is where it gets a little bit more interesting. If you do a lot of freelance work or own a business, I highly recommend that you vlog those moments, just because you create memories of your first years or 2 years of starting your own business. Here's a clip of my studio 2 years ago.
Closely, and there were maggots.
Oh my gosh, that's gross.
The floors weren't done, the paint wasn't done, the entire studio was extremely raw, dusty, and nasty, but I would have never caught those moments if I never vlogged 2 years ago. Now, on the same line of personal, if you have a family or have kids, it's a great way to just document your entire family, right? Whether it's graduation, family trips, events, just any birthdays. And YouTube is just a great way to store all that information, right? You don't even have to share it publicly. You can just keep it unlisted and keep it for yourself and show it to your kids when they grow up. And that's why the third one is a little bit more interesting, because it can go a lot of different directions, but ultimately you're just creating memories. Now, typically there are 3 things people say if they decide to try vlogging. I don't know how to edit videos, I'm shy, and I don't have a camera. For the first one, I would say just Google it, YouTube it. There's tons of tutorials out there who are teaching you, people like you, how to edit videos. The second reason, I would say try. You never know until you try. Maybe your shy personality is the reason why people like you. In my very first video, I was extremely afraid of people judging me, and I wasn't sure how people would react. I've told myself, you know, don't do it. Why do it? It's gonna be embarrassing, or people are gonna judge me for, you know, there was a lot of fear in starting all of this. In the end, vlogging made me a lot more self-aware, and it just made me embrace who I am. And the third one, I would just say start shooting on your phone, any phone that you have. There's a quote that goes, the best camera is the one that you have with you. Even for myself, there became a point where I started becoming very obsessed with camera gear and wanting different types of cameras, and so I decided to sell all the video gear that I had and just bought this small point and shoot used from somebody on Facebook. Personally, for me, I want to focus more on the content and the video creating process, and later on jump into camera gear. But for now, the best camera that you have is the one that you have with you. Alright, so 3 final thoughts before I end this video. Create with intention. Earlier I talked about the 3 elements of video content. There's educational, entertainment, and personal. For myself, I actually focused a lot on the personal aspect of the vlogs and a little bit of entertainment just for the sake of creating memories and sharing my life. But now I want to focus slightly more on the educational aspect. Now when all 3 elements are applied, they're what I like to call themed vlogs, which are entertaining, that's informational, educational, with a mixture of their personal lives. There are a lot of vloggers who are actually really good at this. There's Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, Maddie, Sarah Dietschy, Craig Adams, iJustine, Cody Warner. There's plenty. Then the list can go on and on and on. The second one is do not compare yourself with anybody else. As you begin your journey, it's very easy to be discouraged by comparing yourself to somebody else, but I want to encourage you to look at those people and be motivated to do better. You may not be as good as you want to be in the beginning, but hope that you will become better and better and better. That's what this whole thing's about. It's about the journey and trying to become better than you were yesterday. And lastly, there is no right or wrong way to vlog. Literally, if there was a template of how to vlog, every single person would look the same, right? And so you'll eventually find your own color and your own way to edit and your own style, the type of music you like, the type of cuts you like, transitions you like, trial and error, create at your own pace, learn from your mistakes. You get what I mean, right? This whole video is not a video on how to vlog, but it's just from what I have observed and what I've experienced throughout my own journey. And so I hope this video helped you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing. Hit that bell notification for future uploads. And until next time, stay passionate, inspired, and grateful in all that you guys do. And see you guys in the next video. Over. Good night, good morning, adios.